Today we're working on the 2001 Chrysler Town and Country again. We'll have to change out the back brakes, rear tires. Start out with ooh, hot. Opening this cap to allow the pressure off the brake lines. Set that aside. A lot of people take off your negative battery cable. I'm not bothering with it. You want to start out with, before you jack it up, break the tires loose. 19mm socket. Before you jack it up, the tires are still on the ground. It's a lot easier to bust these lug nuts loose. There's the point I'm going to jack it from, basically the middle of the rear axle. Taking up both sides, we'll pull the tires. Alright, just take your tire off after you get all the lug nuts off. Pull that aside. This is the part we're changing, the brake pads. Right here. And on the inside of the caliper. Those two. I don't know if you can see. The inside, there is nothing left. It's making a bad grinding sound. So there's going to be two bolts here and here. Just take off, spread this caliper, open that up right here. Here, I'm going to show this. Right, the calipers are held on with a T45 Torx bit. Let's go in here. I like to loosen one side. Go ahead and hit the other here. Get those busted loose. Take them out. Shut off. And once you get those two bolts out, you're going to want to relieve the pressure on the actual caliper right here. I'm just going to hook it right outside here. Got to pull back to close that caliper up a little bit. I'm just applying pressure until it gets loose on the actual rotor. That should do it. Once you get that caliper opened up, the whole mechanism should just lift right off, like so. Pop the old pads out. Alright, this is the outside pad. It's inside pad. As you can see, right there's the rivet. That's the way the old one looks. There's the thickness on the new one. You see those are really worn down. Ready to be replaced for sure. Just on this caliper, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be squeezing this down. While you got it off, this is the spot that you're going to be bleeding the brake lines from. It takes a 3/8 on there whenever it's time, just so you kind of see where it is, what it is you'll be doing. What I like to do when I'm closing this caliper is use the old C-clamp trick. Be careful not to damage anything back here. Set the C-clamp on and just slowly close her in. The new pads are obviously a lot thicker than the old ones. Therefore, you've got to close this caliper, or I guess open the caliper up rather. The C-clamp makes it a lot easier. As soon as you get that in, these are the bolts. So say to hold that caliper on. I always like to take these out. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run those on the wire wheel right quick, get it cleaned up. I got that out, cleaned up a lot. What I'd like to do is get that little coat with some caliper grease. This keeps it quiet, keeps it from seizing up. Just give that little squishy squish on there. Put that baby back in. Doesn't take a lot. It's a pretty tight fit anyhow. Once you get those in and started, you want to hold this back. Go ahead and reverse the process. This is your inside brake pad. So it's right in the caliper there. Try to avoid getting grease on the actual pad, if at all possible. You want to put it actually on here because you have this retaining spring right here. It needs to go underneath this actual part of the frame right there, like so. There we go. Get that in there nice and tight. Then set your caliper with the rear pad already on. Bring that over. Open up these little springs a little bit. Little love tap. Get that all in position. Tighten your bolts in the rear back up. Then you're going to want to, these are going to tighten back up. The caliper does need to go down a little more. I'm going to tap it with a hammer. Once you get that down, get these in position here. Right here. Make sure that spring's up and over. And tighten those up. Then you're going to bleed it. Do the same thing on the opposite side. That should do your brakes, rear brakes on a 2001 Chrysler Town & Country.